EA Games.
Challenge everything.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good.
And then when you're done using it, you just say mischief managed, or else anyone else would see it. Okay guys, the wait is finally over. This is the walkthrough everyone has been wanting to see, as I kept you guys waiting long enough. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban on the PlayStation 2. I haven't even done a Harry Potter walkthrough since Chamber of Secrets, which was about a few years ago, about 4 to 5 years ago. And this is also the first Harry Potter game that doesn't have a PS1 version, since PS1 games were obsolete back then, and they still are now. So anyway, you can choose from what you want to where you want to go to, like new game, load game. There's also bonus activities and after school games. But I'm just going to be boring and start a new game. But before I do that, let me go to options, change my flying control to reverse, and other than that, the rest should look fine. So yeah, flying control for reverse is what I prefer. And I guess since everything might be fine and dandy, why don't we go ahead and start a new game, and I'll go on from there. As we already start our way on the train to Hogwarts.
Blimey! 12 years ago, Sirius Black murdered 13 people with a single curse. Imagine it! A single curse!
And they're already talking about Sirius Black.
Crookshanks, no! Get out of here! Can't you keep that monster under control? Now I'm gonna have to find Scabbers.
Calm down, Ron. You don't want to wake up Professor Lupin, our new defense against the dark arts.
How'd you know he's a teacher?
Scabbers, come on. I think Scabbers went that way.
So I knew you read it on the case that it's Professor Lupin, but how'd you know he's a defense against the dark arts teacher? But anyway, we already start our adventure on the train ride to Hogwarts. You can even open some doors to some seats, which I only found that out a while ago, not too long ago.
Stop that! You'll wake Professor Lupin.
So Hermione doesn't want me to wake up Professor Lupin. And now what I must do is follow Ron.
Come on, Harry. Scabbers went this way.
Yes, Ron, I know where Scabbers went.
Scabbers, come here, you little.
And now it's the Monster Book of Monsters. We're already starting to do some dueling. So when the book's mouth opens, that's when you cast Flipendo. All you have to do is aim by pressing R1 or holding R1, actually. Yes, that's all I'm trying to do.
Cast Flipendo at it.
Okay.
Try casting the spell at it when it's open.
Yes, I know that,
You
but
won't be able to beat it if you don't target the book.
it's either going... I'm either going behind it or I don't have enough time to cast Flipendo at it.
Got him. Target the book.
Yes, Ron, I know what I'm doing,
Off me.
but now I'm right behind it.
Go on, get it, Harry. Hurry up, Harry.
Okay, I don't have enough time for that. Just open your mouth so I can cast Flipendo at you. Okay, that wasn't...
Casting the spell at it when it's open.
Okay, now I defeated that book. And Ron tackles the book, trying to get his wand out of it, and did.
Come on, Harry. Give me a hand with this.
I will, but first, when you Flipendo this crate,
It's on my own.
a chocolate frog appears. Haven't seen those in a while since my Chamber of Secrets walkthrough. But if you're low on health, then chocolate frog will replenish all your health.
Harry, I need you to grab the other handle so we can move this trunk.
Alright, Ron, I will. So I'll tell you about the spells
Come on,
once I
Harry.
get to them.
Give me a hand with this.
Yes, I will. All you have to do is press X to pick it up and then move it. And then you can press X to drop.
Let's go and find Scabbers.
Yeah, let's go find Scabbers, Ron. I mean, he is your rat.
Well, look who it is. Potty and the Weasel. I should have known this pathetic excuse for a rat had something to do with you.
Give him back, Malfoy.
Or what, Weasley?
Or I'll...
Rictus Sempra!
You asked for it, Malfoy.
Okay, so we've already began the game, and we're already dueling the Slytherin Game. And oh yeah, you don't want Harry or Ron's head to be turned into a jack-o'-lantern.
Useless. You need new glasses, Potter. Keep going, Harry.
And I can't think of a comeback to say to Draco.
You couldn't hit the side of a barn, Weasley.
We've battled Crabbe and Goyle, now we battle Draco. What are you doing there, Ron? You're supposed to be helping me defeat Draco. Okay, now my head's a jack-o'-lantern again.
Get out the way.
Just wait for it and
Malfoy.
I guess
You're on the other side of your face now, aren't you, Malfoy?
Come on, Ron.
Ron helped me out with defeating Draco. And why is the train stopped?
Train stop. Something moving out there.
Yeah, something is moving indeed, and there's Crookshanks, but where's Scabbers? I mean, it isn't the cat's nature to chase mice or rats, and Harry lost his health.
Harry! Harry!
And what could that black ghost be?
Get Harry out! I'll get help!
Okay, now you can play as other playable characters. Not just Harry, but Ron and Hermione as well. So Ron must drag Harry away from that black ghost.
I've got to move Harry away from that thing.
I'll tell you what it's called in a bit. So yeah. And what you must do is wiggle the left hand lock stick repeatedly to break free, while it takes your soul. Away from that thing.
I've got to get Harry out of this carriage.
That's what Ron is doing.
None of us is hiding Sirius Black under our cloaks.
Then Professor Lupin helps out.
Harry! Harry! Are you alright?
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. What happened? Who screamed?
No one screamed.
But I heard screaming.
Here, eat it. It'll help.
What was that thing?
A Dementor. One of the Dementors of Azkaban.
Are you sure you're okay, Harry?
Fine. Take this book, Harry. I'm sure it'll help. It has a few pages missing, but I'm sure you'll be able to find them at Hogwarts.
So that's what it's called, a Dementor from Azkaban. And we also get one of the books that Professor Lupin gave to Harry, which I'll tell you what it is in a bit. I'll give you a rundown.
The Hogwarts Express reached its destination, and soon Harry and his friends were safely in Gryffindor Tower. Knowing that Sirius Black was likely to be looking for him troubled Harry deeply, and Professor Dumbledore's announcement about Dementors patrolling the gates while Sirius Black was still at large only confirmed his fears. But finding himself back in the familiar dormitory, Harry felt he was home at last.
Harry, did you have a look at the Folio Bruti that Lupin gave you then?
No, not yet.
Come on, let's have a look at it then. Show it to me.
So it's called the Folio Bruti.
Come on, show me the Folio Bruti.
And what I was going to say is that I'm giving you a rundown. Well, after I show around the Folio Bruti by pressing select to go to inventory. So yeah, this is your inventory. Well, for now we'll just show around the Folio Bruti.
That's wicked. We're going to have to find the rest of those pages.
So it looks like there are 16 pages, including the Dementor, the guards of Azkaban prison. Dementors are among the foulest creatures that walk this earth. And there are more hidden around Hogwarts, which I will find all of them. And I will be going 100% in this game by collecting everything such as wizard cards from Folio Universitas. Used to be called Folio Magi, but I don't really know why they changed the name to it. And you get to view the cards in sections like witches, wizards, vampires, etc. And there are also Birdie Bot's beans and house points, as well as potions ingredients. And tasks, like we already showed on the Folio Bruti. I'll show you the rest of the inventory later, but first, we must get back to the gameplay.
That's so cool. Let's go show it to Hermione.
Yeah, so cool indeed. As I'll give you a bit of a rundown for this game. Like, controlling Harry, Ron, or Hermione can be sluggish and awkward, because you often get stuck at some places. Like, it might be hard to maneuver the characters.
Let's go and see Hermione.
And also, you will hear some talking, repeated talking from the characters. And collecting Birdie Bot's beans can be a chore.
A Bertie Bot's every flavour bean.
And casting a spell can be a chore. Like, aiming isn't that really that
Come
great.
on, let's go. A Bertie Bot's every flavour bean.
So we already got 2 beans, and want to see something? First off, you can't cast Flipendo at the right place where you want it to cast. But when you cast
Let's go and see
Flipendo at
Hermione.
that cauldron again, bean does not come out, no matter how hard you try. So we gotta be wiser on collecting beans. And also most of the spells such as Flipendo are not charged. And the characters don't say their spells, names of the spells when they cast it.
What are we doing hanging around here?
I'm just giving a rundown of the game, Ron. I don't like it as well, but could be helpful for some of you guys who hasn't played this game yet. So I would say this is a good game. Some of you may say this game might be a lot better than Chamber of Secrets or the other way around. I think Chamber of Secrets is a lot better than this game. But they're both good games. However, Prisoner of Azkaban is far from calling it a masterpiece, as I'll tell you that in a bit. Anyway, once we open this chest, Harry's trunk, Ron is in the way, of course, and
Super!
we come across our first wizard card. We will collect plenty of those in the castle around Hogwarts, and you can complete collector's card sets for extra rewards, which is what's introduced in this game. So let me have a look at the Folio Universitas. Like, I will show you the first card. However, I'm not going to show off the cards every time I collect one. I'll show them all to you during the end of this walkthrough, just like I did with Chamber of Secrets. And this time, instead of skimming through them, I will read them off. So like the first one is Cyprian Yaddle. So like, you get the first 4 cards and you get the 5th one automatically after getting 4 cards. It's a picture of him. I'll read it off later, once I get to that part. Okay, I guess now would be a good time to see Hermione. Could have thought I would have gotten a bean out of it, but yeah, I'll see Hermione. So we head to the Gryffindor common room.
Oh, let's get going, shall we?
Well, we are going, Ron, to the Gryffindor common room.
Hermione?
Sorry, I'm really busy at the moment. I've got so much work to do. But you know you said you had lots of trouble with Draco on the train.
Yes?
Well, you could have made it so much easier for yourself with the Expelliarmus spell. The Spellbooks over there.
Thanks.
So we come across our first spellbook, Expelliarmus, as you can feel the magic within you.
I remember the Expelliarmus spell.
Just like from Chamber of Secrets, from Defense Against the Dark Arts with Gilderoy Lockhart. And that PS2 version of Chamber of Secrets, in the end, Gilderoy Lockhart was never even mentioned as a fraud. But only God knows what's up with him right now.
Let's go into the corridor to practice Expelliarmus.
And also Hermione is very busy with her classes, as she's taking a lot of classes at once. Well, a few classes at once, which is not really possible, as that's what was mentioned in the book. It's also been a while since I read Prisoner of Azkaban. There might be some things I remember and some things I don't. But I'll try my best to give you guys fun facts from the book, just like in the rest of my Harry Potter walkthroughs that I did. Like in my previous ones, that is. Trying to get a bean out of this, but these seem to be coming out.
Come on, then. Let's go out into the corridor and practice with it.
as collecting beans can be a chore. And also, let me just equip my Expelliarmus spell. So yeah, Harry, Ron, and Hermione automatically knows Flipendo and Expelliarmus. There are some other spells that each character can only use. So let me equip Expelliarmus to Triangle. Either use square or triangle to assign spells or other stuff on it. As for circle, we'll get onto that later. Can't assign something on circle. And there's also a notice board, just like in the previous 2 Harry Potter games.
Come on then, let's go out into the corridor and practice.
As what's lost is a prefect badge, last seen in the entrance hall. If found, please return to the notice board. So we will find that prefect badge, as I already know where it is. But we'll find it another time. As for this walkthrough, what I'm going to be doing is...
Come on, let's go.
Yes, Ron, we will go. What I'm going to be doing is... will be to... do 1 recording per mission. 1 recording for a mission, that is. And then, if it takes too long, the duration takes too long, then I'll split it into parts.
Let's go into the corridor to practice Expelliarmus.
So yeah, if the recording takes too long, then I'll split it into parts. So why don't we try practicing the Expelliarmus spell.
Okay then, you cast Flipendo at me, and I'll try and use Expelliarmus. Come on, cast Flipendo at me!
I will, I just press and hold R1 to target
Come
Ron,
on.
and cast Flipendo at Ron. You okay there, Harry? Now we do this again, cast Flipendo, and Ron will cast Expelliarmus. Do this one more time.
Right, now it's my turn. I'll cast Flipendo at you, and you use Expelliarmus to knock my spells away. Get ready then! 3, 2, 1!
It's the other way around. Cast Expelliarmus once Ron's casting Flipendo at you.
Yes!
Wait for him one more time.
That was cool. Hey, I've got an idea. Let's go and see Fred and George.
Yeah, we will go see Fred and George, as there is no reading room in the Gryffindor common room. They're not there, they're on the 6th floor. Yeah, it's different this time. So there are some things that have changed. So there are some parts of the castle that look the same.
Fred and George are on the 6th floor.
And there are some that look different, but mostly different since they were trying to make it like it was in the movie. And also there is no Percy in this game, as what's according to the book, Percy is head boy and prisoner of Azkaban. Such a shame that we don't see him, but
What are we doing hanging around here?
there's nothing interesting from prefects anyway. Anyway, what we can do is go to the 7th floor corridor, then head on to see Fred and George. Yeah, like I said, this is more of a collectathon
Let's
than
go and see Fred and George.
an actual adventure. And they're also puzzles as well, which we'll get onto in a bit.
What villains are these that trespass upon the lands of I, Sir Cadogan?
Yeah, you can talk to portraits like Sir Cadogan over here.
So, you're on a quest, you say? Well, if you ever have need of...
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we will go. And just collect some beans. Because I want to collect some beans wisely, so that we can use them for Fred and George's shop. And now we go to the grand staircase.
Come on, Fred and George are on the 6th floor.
Alright, the 6th floor should be right around the corner. Can't go to any other staircases yet, or any corridors. But we'll go to 6th floor, ancient ruins. And it's Peeves.
You'll be snuggled up in your little beddy bed right now.
What's it to you?
Well, if you're gonna be like that, here's a little bedtime story to keep you busy.
And now Peeves releases a book that we battle. Either Casflipendo or Expelliarmus, but mostly Expelliarmus.
Target the spellbook. This isn't working.
Okay, that's what you need to do. It's actually Expelliarmus. That didn't take too long.
And don't come back, you loony. Right, let's go and find Fred and George. Thanks for sorting out Peeves, by the way. You really know how to cast that Expelliarmus spell.
Why, yes I do. Now I know I'm not supposed to talk during cutscenes since this isn't 2010 anymore. But I don't really talk during cutscenes unless if there's something I want to point out, or if I have something to say. Which is what I said in my Spyro, Year of the Dragon, and SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom walkthroughs. And then over here's another chest. I think I hear a chocolate frog.
Yeah!
With another wizard card in it.
Oh, let's get going, shall we?
And by the way, I don't think you see Peeves in Chamber of Secrets PS2 version. See him in all games so far except the Chamber of Secrets PS2. Anyway, over here should be a crate where there's a chocolate frog and they can provide extra stamina. And now we go to Glenmore Peaks corridor. And what are those flying books? Why would I want to read books that attack you? And aiming could be a bit horrible, especially when you're trying to switch.
That's it!
Okay, I defeat all the flying books.
Come on, Fred and George are on the 6th floor.
And there are some chests that are locked, which require you to use a certain spell. Okay, this is the East Wing, and over here is the disused bathroom, Fred and George's shop, which is on the 6th floor instead of the reading room. And over here is Fred and George.
Fred, George, what have you got to show us then?
Something really special. This way. Within this room is the entrance to a secret passage, beyond which you will find the Marauder's Map, a magical parchment that shows you everything you will ever need to know about Hogwarts.
So there's an entrance to a secret passage in here?
Yes, indeed there is, young Harry, and we're sure that one of you will be able to find it.
Yeah, there's a Marauder's Map, which is kind of introduced a bit early in this game. Shouldn't be introduced during the midpoint of the game, just like in the book and movie.
You'll never spot it in a million years, Harry. Let Ron have a go.
Yeah, so the secret passage right here, Harry really can't open it. So what he must do is use the circle button to switch to Ron.
You won't find it over there.
Hey, there's something odd about that wall over there.
That's what circle is used for, switching characters. Because
Getting warmer?
Because you can only assign spells with square and triangle, which you'll be going to your inventory a lot.
Ron, we're standing right beside the passage. Just come here and look
Yes,
at the
Fred and
wall.
George, I'm just giving a rundown. So that's why circle is used for switching characters. And now the secret passage is over there, where only Ron can open.
Gentlemen, if you'd like to step inside.
As before we go into Fred and George's shop, we will find the Marauder's Map.